I be having so much stuff. I'm gonna have to start doing like 3, 4 shows a day, man. I be having too much stuff, too much sauce, too much sauce. What's up, LG? What's happening, man? What's good? What's up, Dig? What's going on, man? Hey, man. Yeah, who y'all think? Who's gonna be that next guy? And I'm gonna tell y'all why it took me so long. It took me so long because I started this. I thought I posted this earlier today, and then for whatever reason, it didn't take on my Instagram, so it didn't go. So I had to redo all that. And then once I was redoing it, Colorado got too many wide receivers, man. We got too many. Like what man Promo say? Promo like he get mad when we bring in more wide receivers because we got too many wide receivers, right? But I understand why. I understand why. So I got some good information tonight, y'all. I got some news you can use. Let me see. I nobody has had crazy highlights like old Miller. It got to be him. Sincere right behind him. Okay, okay, okay. All right, I hear that. I hear that. That sounds good. That sounds real good. And I think O is the anonymous choice. Most people will say, "Oh, what's up, Lamar? What's up, Lamar? Hey, Lamar, dog, I gotta get your info, dog. I gotta have you on the show sometimes, cause you got some good information, and I want you to be able to just say what you gotta say without getting interrupted, so you can get it all out. Um, but what we talking about tonight is which wide receivers finna be the next guy. All right, we done had a few guys that come through Colorado already. Y'all see them at the bottom stream. They in the NFL right now. Y'all see it. We even got Weaver floating around too. But we see it, right? And we see the next guys coming behind them, which I think I mean, I believe I believe Miller's finna be a stud. But I believe Miller is a hybrid kind of guy. So hey, I don't know if y'all see how big Miller's getting. I don't know how long Miller is gonna be a wide receiver. He might get moved to running back. So that's the one main reason why I'm not saying Miller is gonna be the guy because he might get moved to running back, right? So if he get moved to running back, he's not the number one wide receiver. He's a running back that played wide receiver. So he's a gadget guy, what if guy, right? So we don't know. We don't know. Um, hey, salute, Timothy, salute. All right, so and we got some new guys. You're right. You 100% right, Lamar. Uh, and Lamar, if you can you jump on right now? If you can jump on right now, I'll bring you up right now. Let me know if you can come up right now. I'll bring you on right now. I can get your take on some of this stuff. But we got a room full of guys, and let me show y'all some of these other guys that's gonna cause some problems. Come to the stage, you got some cooking over there. But all right. So the day's topic, dog. We talking about which wide receivers is gonna be the next one. And when I say the next one, I'm saying on two different levels. Like who's gonna be the next one to go to the league, and who's gonna be the next one that's gonna be that different change. Like how Travis was a difference maker, and he set the standard, like bringing the Heisman to Colorado. But we don't really know what Travis was. Travis wasn't the best overall wide receiver that came out this draft. I don't know if he was the best overall corner that came out this draft. We don't really know what it like. Are we gonna have a wide receiver that lead Colorado where everybody's like he different, like he the stand up, like that make other wide receivers want to come play, like Marvin Harrison Jr. I think he made a lot of big wide receivers want to go play for Ohio. Will you say that? And like Julio Jones, I think Julio Jones and Waddle and a lot of them boys made a lot of wide receivers want to go play for Alabama. Like I don't know. Do y'all think Jimmy Horn? Do y'all think Weaver? Do y'all think Legente made other wide receivers want to play? Or do y'all think Shador, Coach Prime throwing the ball around, made other wide receivers want to come to Colorado? You
Yeah,
see what I'm
I say
saying?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Like you want like a face of the college football, basically. Like Ohio State, like the wide receiver they got. Like you want a wide receiver that
Mm-hmm.
teams fear that they gonna do their scouting report. Oh, we got to stop this dude. We got to double team this dude. Like T Mac. Like you want who's gonna be that guy that be the main guy on the scouting report for other teams. Like like Travis was.
Yeah.
You got to find this guy. Keep a body on him.
Salute, Warren. My man Ron said drop the link. Oh, and Warren, I need. Oh, yeah, Ron come to the stage already.
Yeah. Well, I say
What
their
it do?
future is bright. Their future is bright.
What's good, fellas? I
Roman,
found the other link you had. What's going on with y'all, man?
Hey, we
Roman,
good,
Rome in the
man.
house.
Am
Roman,
I crispy?
Rome.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you good, dog. We see you got that sauces on there. How you feel about? Well, yeah. Look, Rome late to the party, so let me update Rome on what we talked about earlier. So
player, player from
the
the
list came out
Himalayas.
today from the NCAA. The list came out and they had Salters on there at number 15, like the highest ranked quarterbacks. He number 15, right? But
Yeah,
in our own conference, they got to rank number 12. So how you number 12 in your own conference, but you number 15 out of all the conferences? You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah,
and the only people that had ranked higher than him in our conference is Avery Johnson and Sam Leverett. Like everybody else, he ranked higher than. So I seen another list that had him number 3. So that could have been college football list because they had number 3 in our conference. So okay, this kind of make a little bit more sense. But how you feel about this, Ron? They got it right? Somebody got it wrong or what?
yeah. I think me personally, he should at least be in the top 10. I don't know. I mean, 15 to start the season, and that's out of every school in the country. I'm not mad at that. But I think he should have fell in the top 10 somewhere, especially with all the weapons that he got, and he can pass and run. So I think they got it wrong, but they're not too far off. I think top 10 will be good because it's some good quarterbacks that's going to be in college this year. It's some real good quarterbacks. So I would like to see top 10, but I ain't mad at 15. He'll work his way up.
Yeah. I ain't mad at 15. And I say it like this right here. If that week 3 update, that's a monster. If he come out here and do his thing, do what he's supposed to do these first two games, week 3 they'll come back there and update the list. And and he might be a 90 something. He might be a 91 on that second go around.
Yes, sir. Yeah, he get
Hmm.
to play against Avery and he get to play against Sam. So,
So he
I'm
really get a
excited
show.
about that.
Yeah, he get to
Right.
show like for sure. Like okay, this is what y'all want to see.
Yep.
We here now. All right. So let's get back to it. So the wide receivers we have right now, who's gonna be the next guy? And Warren, I want to bring you up too. Who's gonna be the next guy that's gonna be legendary, and who's gonna be the next guy that get drafted? That's what I want to know tonight, y'all. Who's gonna be the guy that's gonna be legendary? His name is gonna be in the Raptors. His name gonna be up there somewhere around that stadium on the practice field. And who's gonna get drafted next? Who
You want me to
promo you
go
take
first?
off?
Oh,
Let
good.
promo take off, then you can go wrong.
All right. I'm gonna go. I think Farrakhan has a bright future. And as far as the next one getting drafted, um, I got to go with Old Miller. I mean, he got NFL body. I mean, he has an NFL skill set. So I got to go with Miller. Those are my two.
Okay. Okay, now when you saying name in the Raptors, who name going in the Raptors?
Farrakhan.
Oh, so Farrakhan gonna be. Oh, you say he gonna. Okay, all right. That's and you know what? I'm mad because I don't think I got a picture of Farrakhan. Oh yes, I do. I got Farrakhan, but he kind of down here. This when he was talking trash to Q6. He was like, if they'd have played against each other in the playoffs, He was like, "Oh yeah, bro, I was gonna hit you and be standing over top of you like this right here." And look at QC. QC is looking like, "What, man? Y'all believe that?" Oh, I like QC, dog. That's my dog. That's my dog. All right,
Yeah,
so
I like him too, but that's your guy, so I had to go Farrakhan.
I got you. So Rome, you go ahead. Who you think gonna get drafted next, and who you think is gonna be in the Raptors?
Man, I'm gonna start with the Raptors, man. I know y'all saw Making the Band back in the day. They had a cat on there
Yeah.
named Dylon. They asked him who the top five rapper. He said
I
Dylon,
love
Dylon,
that.
Dylon. Well, hey, it's Draylon, 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 man.
Ah!
Draylon
Oh,
Miller gonna be the next one in the rafter, man. He's started as a true freshman, um, ready to build in year two. Was at the pro day with, got a lot of buzz and hype, and he finna just take off, man. So I got him being in the rafters. As far as O Miller, who's my guy as well, I think that he has the potential to go to the NFL, man. But we know potential, they don't always cash the check, man. So if O Miller can come out and do what he do, I think he can get drafted next year for sure. Um,
But yeah,
Aside from that, man, it's a bunch of new cats. I don't really know, how they gonna fit in the system and how they gonna play. So them really the only
right.
two wide receivers that I can speak on. And then Q6, cats like them, Farrakhan, them boys got a lot of years left. So right now I would say the Millers are my two picks.
okay, okay. All right, and y'all kind of being disrespectful. Y'all kind of being disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna straight y'all up. I'm gonna straight y'all up. If y'all disrespect my boy Timmons, y'all disrespect my boy right here. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't gonna mention his name. Y'all ain't gonna say nothing about my man. My man came over here
Hey,
for NC State.
got to get on the field.
Hey,
Yeah.
look, let me show you. Where is that kid? Do I have a catch on here, man? Don't tell me I don't got a catch. Oh, look at my man up here, bro. Get my man up there,
Hey,
bro.
you heard he ran a 4.3 the other day.
Dog, explosion. Look, that's how
Yeah,
you get 4 threes. Explosion. Look how he up there right now, dog.
Yeah. I want good things from Timmons, man. I like Timmons a
yeah,
lot.
yeah, yeah. I'm with you.
But before y'all give y'all my list, I'm gonna tell y'all the most two slept on dudes on this roster. Timmons is one, and he hungry, and he ready. I don't pray on nobody downfall, but if somebody slip and fall, somebody nip their toe, anything like that, and Timmons get in the game, I think he's gonna be consistent, and he's gonna kind of be like how Lejante was at the beginning of the season. He wasn't getting rocked that much, but towards the end of the season, he's gonna become the one of our go-to guys. That's what I think gonna happen with Timmons. I want to give him his shine because a lot of people don't give him no love, and I think he's gonna prove a lot of people wrong. You know, the
Yeah,
naysayers.
I agree with that.
Now,
Yeah.
another guy that I feel like everybody's forgetting about is this man right here. Do you even know who this is, Ron?
That's Cam McKill.
Oh yeah, I
Okay,
was about to say that.
Come on,
Yep.
man.
all right. I'm just trying
Hey,
to make sure. You
hey,
know what I'm saying?
I'm glad you said that because I was about to say that because every time people talk about that, who's gonna be starting at wide receiver, like he's never in the mix. Like he's always the forgotten one.
Before you
Uh-huh.
go off, Tiger, if he gonna be one of them guys at receiver, why they talking about moving him to running back?
And see, and that's what
Yeah,
I
they keep saying
said.
that.
That's what I said about yeah, we got them old YNs coming in here. We got them YNs coming in here.
Oh
Yes,
man.
sir.
Oh man.
The one and only, man.
Yes,
What's
sir. What it
happening?
is, what it is, what it do.
What's up with it, man? I heard y'all was talking about them books.
You know it. You know it.
See, look, I wasn't having no issues, and then little bucket come on here, and I start buffering. You know what I'm talking about? See, them YNs.
That
who,
computer
who you
scared
got
of
on
me. I
your
know.
thing, little bucket? Is that Shador on your
Huh?
profile
Yeah,
thing?
that's the door. Yeah.
Yeah, that should
Oh,
do it.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hey, but I'm gonna go ahead and say the one that everybody that ain't even looking at Gonna be up in the rafters, JoJo. That's all I'm gonna say.
Hey, I put it on the screen because I knew you were about to say that.
Yeah,
Northside saying the same thing.
yeah, I like JoJo too.
I like JoJo too. It's not enough time, man. And not enough. How many years he gonna play at CU? Like what is his year? What is he?
He finna be a sophomore this year.
Sophomore, he a
Oh,
sophomore.
so he
Yeah,
barely
yeah,
is.
he got
Okay,
time.
okay, okay.
Ron, do
He
you
might
have a
be.
picture of JoJo? Ron, do you have a picture of JoJo and Farrakhan?
I can go. I can go. Dang, I ain't gonna be able I don't got my privileges, so I'm on the back end. I can send them to you in the chat though.
Oh,
Hold
okay,
on.
okay. Um, I might can find them boys on Instagram. I can find them boys on Instagram. I do that. I find them on Instagram and pull their stuff up. You heard me
What
wrong.
what you was trying to look at?
I just like when we talk about them, I like to have their pictures and stuff. So yeah,
Yeah. You want them for tonight? You want them for right now?
yeah. Don't worry about it.
I
I'll
can
find them
go
on
grab them real
Instagram.
quick.
No,
Oh, you
I'll
go
find
get
them on
them?
Instagram and
Yeah,
I'll just throw their stuff up on Instagram.
yeah.
All right.
Um,
Because I feel like our receiving core is so talented. Like you can't miss with whoever you pick. Like nobody's wrong with who they picking because there's so much talent in there. Like any one of these guys can start, and I don't feel like we'll miss a beat. That's how much talent they got to wide receiver.
now
Yeah.
you're right. You're right, but it's also you got some legendary guys in here. Now some of these guys are gonna be good, but I ain't gonna say everybody gonna be legendary. Let me
They
let
got
me let me
potential.
let me
They
let
got
me
about
let
4 or 5 legendary guys, man. I
what's
mean,
JoJo's
because what if the 6'5" guy? What if that dude come out doing like Randy Moss? You see what I'm saying? Like nobody
Hey,
can
yeah,
stop
yeah.
him from going deep.
all y'all
Uh,
do. The Millers done made legendary plays in the games already, man. It's gonna be tough for these
no,
legendary
that.
practice players to surpass them, man.
Oh, let me.
All I'm gonna say
uh,
is all I'm gonna say is JoJo is probably the second or third. Well, I think he the third. He's either second or third. Most receiving yards on that team as
Right,
far as the receiving core.
Oh, like
right.
career
I'm gonna tell you,
yards.
I,
and
Yeah,
I'm gonna
I
tell
think
you,
he's the third.
true
and he
freshman.
wasn't, and he wasn't starting last year. So
Right,
that lets you know what type of time he on this year. He
that's
already
true.
know he up against some guys that already made a stamp and they name for themselves at CU. He finna come over and
Now,
take over.
now, hold on. Before we go too far, y'all know who got the most yards on our team right now? Like the active most yards,
Yeah,
touches.
Pookie from New Jack City.
Oh,
Hey,
old boy from Utah State.
Yeah,
yes,
Utah State.
sir.
Yeah,
Ain't he
yep,
a
Yes,
senior?
sir.
yep.
I think he is a senior.
He got the second most. What's the name? Got the first.
Sincere
Uh,
Oh,
Brown got the most,
Brown.
don't he?
Sincere Bird got the first, and then that white boy got the second.
Okay. Well, I know
He,
he had did his thing. Now I know he
yeah, he
and
not
he the
trash.
only reason why he left is because the coach told him he was gonna give him a scholarship. So I understand that. Somebody tell you they're gonna give you a scholarship, you're gonna follow the money.
Yeah, he not trash. He good at the slot. I ain't gonna
Oh
lie.
yeah, yep.
Man, this thing about a white dude balling at CU, man. It's gonna be crazy, man. He gonna get
Yeah,
so
that's
much
gonna be crazy.
action.
That's gonna be crazy. Now I seen Buff and Prime break him down, and he got real good hands. He
Yep.
I don't know how his route running getting open it ain't elite, but when you throw him the ball, I think he reliable. So I think on them play action plays stuff like that, get him wide open. I think he gonna come down with it.
Is he like a Restrepo or? Because I haven't
Yeah,
watched anything
just
on him.
that's a good comparison. He just not
Yeah,
big, like he not big enough as him, but they got the same player type.
yeah.
Okay,
But he's faster though.
Mm,
He's
Yeah, he
faster than
faster.
Restrepo.
He faster.
for sure.
okay. All right. So
He go get the catches that you least expect somebody go get.
Right.
Yeah.
so uh, so let me give y'all mine. So the guy I think they're gonna get drafted, I think it's sincere. I think he just now he scared me a little bit. Like I don't know how quick he get into his third and fourth gear. So sometimes he kind of look like I don't know how good his 10-yard shuttle is. Like he kind of slow out of his step. But once he get rolling, I think he got a long stride and he take he make up for it. but
I
sometimes
hope
that can hinder you.
I hope
You know,
he
'cause
took Coach Swayze training seriously, because if he did, we should see at least 10 to 15 pounds before he when they come back. That's really what we gaining on. Cause shit, we get that. We got AJ Brown on the team, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
true.
yeah. That's all. And sometimes when you gain that extra weight, and sometimes it give you a little bit more strength. And that's what I'm looking at with him. It seems like just that quickness, that quick strength. Like he don't really got that, but he got that long stride. But I want to see him get in and out of cuts faster.
Yeah,
Um, I feel like size wise, he one of them guys that like the Cowboys are try to draft. Like if he keep that speed once he gain his weight with that size, and if he don't have a lot of drop, like he can't come out like how Will came out last year and drop some crucial balls. We got to hit the ground running, dog. We got to. Now this your last year. You ain't got no time to try to be building somebody's trust. You got to hit the ground running, so you'll become a major target if you're gonna get drafted. So I think this is my guy. I think Prime know he got something. This is the kind of guy a lot of teams will draft. Like he's like a wide receiver that'll go to Ohio. Speed, size, all that kind of stuff. He just got to do the numbers on the big stage. So that's my guy I think gonna get drafted. The guy that I think is gonna be legendary. The guy I think his name is gonna live forever at CU. Y'all hear what I'm telling y'all? This guy right here, dog. Q6, dog. Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all how I know it's real. When they was talking, and one thing I like about him is his confidence. He kind of like Lil Bucky. He always got his head up. He believe. I don't care what you say to him. He believe in him, right? Like you can't shake him off his spot. He gonna always stand 10 toes down, and he gonna say what he gonna say with his chest. But when they was having a conversation the other day, and Farrakhan was trying to get on him and talking about how he was gonna stand all over him, and this is how he looking like, man, you tripping. And they was in the locker room talking about something. And I just want y'all to see how his eye contact. He always look straight at you and he looking up. He ain't never bowing down to nothing. You see how the other
Some
dude looking like,
Texas, there's
what?
some Texas boys, man. That's how we
Man,
raised, man. We come out
some
the
of y'all
womb
like
like
that.
that.
Some
Yeah,
of y'all
man.
like
I'ma always stand on 10, Texas forever. You hear me?
some of
you
y'all
you
like
get
that.
you get hey you get a whooping for not looking a man in his eyes when you talking to him, man.
But look, y'all. So the other day they talking, and he just started saying his stats. He was just showing like he had like 93 catches his senior year, right? And like this is in 3 games right here, y'all.
Who dropped off? Tiger?
he buffering. Yeah, it was him.
Hey, y'all gotta
Wow.
excuse me.
Oh, he better.
He
Sometimes
back.
I hit that little. It's a little button on the side of my mouse, and it'll just click me out, dog. I ain't never seen a little bit on the side of your mouth. It just click me out. So every time I grab my mouth and move it, sometimes it'll just knock me off. But let me take this coming down so y'all can see. I can see everything clearly. All right, look at his numbers, bro. It's 3 games, dog. 500 yards, 3 touchdowns, 3 games. So when he started telling them boys how many catches like he had 93 catches, they were like, "What?" Like, see, everybody they do their homework on him. They just thinking, okay, he a little dude. You know what I'm saying? He was nice on his team, but I was nice on my team too. I'm gonna just tell you, look how everybody's face started changing. Like, look at Farrakhan. What the
He's
hell?
scratching his head like you had how
What the
many
hell? Yeah.
yards?
And my man JoJo was like, look, man, I played 2 seasons. I had 30 at this school, 30 at the other school. That's 60 catches. You still had more catches than me in 1 year. And Mathis. Mathis was just like, man, this is ridiculous, dog. Like, I ain't. JoJo had to put his hand on his shoulder, like, it's all right, man. Yeah, everybody ain't great. Everybody ain't legendary.
Just stay out of it, dog. Just stay out of it. We
Dog.
got this one,
And,
dog.
and Matthew was like, dog, you got a career. He was like, look how Farrakhan looking, dog. When he telling him his number. They all looking at each other like, dog, you got more stats than all of us, and you the smallest one. Like what? So they starting to see he a little different, and that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Dog, this dude is finna put up so many crazy numbers. I don't know if y'all seen that play when he caught the ball the other day, and they was trying to touch. They couldn't even touch him. Not, you know how when you tap somebody, you act like you tackle them, but you ain't taking nobody to the ground. They couldn't even get their hands on them. Like that's what different level of speed he playing on.
Bro, I went
And
to
y'all
three
gonna see.
games. I went to 3 games with this nigga, bro. That nigga be going crazy, bro.
But hey,
And-
but Tiger, I'm with you with that. That's why I was getting mad when all them wide receivers kept transferring in because I wanted to see them freshmen.
So you was mad that this 5-star transferred in. That what you saying, promo?
What 5-star?
You got on the screen right now, Williams from Florida State. That grown man, 6'3".
He ain't do nothing at Florida State.
He ain't do shit at Florida State his whole career.
He ain't
Ain't
do,
none
but
of
he
them
ain't had no
Florida
good.
State guys did nothing, man. We don't have how many guys
But
from
the
Florida State
year
over here?
the year he supposed to been that guy, they brought in 2 wide receivers, 1 receiver from our high school. You know if you bring somebody from our high school,
Man,
and
I
it's
ain't
a
trying to hear
wrap.
that.
You know that.
I ain't
You,
trying to hear that. He's a 5-star. He's supposed to be standing out. He
Right.
didn't.
Even if you got a trash quarterback or not, you still gonna
Right.
go off.
but
I
it's
like
just
this
like
dude, man. He gonna ball.
how it is over here in Colorado. If you bring in some guys that's on their last year, more than likely the coach is gonna give them a chance. And you got 3 more years to play. We gonna try to get this ball in the seniors' hands so they can get drafted, bring more
Yeah,
notoriety to the
but
school. So
but we seen that before with Javon Antonio. You keep forcing this dude out there, and he ain't doing that. I don't
He
want to
just
see
ain't
that.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to
yeah,
see the guys that's ready to play.
now that was a little different, and I don't understand why they didn't put Antonio at
Tight
tight
end.
Tight
end.
end.
Old
Yeah,
Miller should have had them snaps, man. Old Miller was ready.
Old Miller for the head of
Yeah,
snap.
they
They
tried to
Right.
give him to O Miller, man. They tried.
no,
Yeah,
not
they
in the
did.
beginning.
Just like they tried to get Carmani. Yeah, not
No,
at the beginning, because
no. I'm
this
talking about in the beginning. I ain't talking about. I'm talking about in the beginning.
the
That dude should have been
USC
on the
game was
field.
like game 3. That's in the beginning. They
This
gave
No,
him
I'm
some
talking
Yeah.
about.
burn.
I'm
this
talking about
dude
game 1, first game of the season, bro. Old Miller
Nah,
should have been on the
man.
field.
Nah,
dude
you
big
can't.
as shit, bro.
You
There's
ain't
no
doing that
way
with no
that we need
freshman.
him at the receivers core stack. Put him at the tight end under Zach Atkins, and he'll go off.
Yep. Yeah.
Nah, this
Now,
dude's gonna play.
now this 5-star Williams, I ain't gonna lie. At first, I was hating on him because of what he was talking about Travis, and I was just kind of making jokes. And it's the same thing I try to tell a lot of these dudes: stop going at people because they ain't made the decision you made. Y'all still same class, all that kind of stuff. He ain't come to your school. Okay, cool. Hell, if Travis would have came to Florida State, he would have took snaps away from you. So be
Mhm.
happy. You know what I'm saying? You the man and do your thing. But now he up here with us. I'm looking at his skill sets. I'm looking at his frame. He's nice.
But let me ask you this.
With
Let me
all
ask
these,
all y'all this, including the chat. Do you think mentally he's ready to be here at Colorado? Because when he was at Florida State, he was a 5-star, and he got all them receivers start coming in. He lost his confidence. He's on a stacked team with game-breaking wide receivers. Is he gonna come in here ready to compete, or is he thinking he will automatically get that spot because he's a 5-star?
He think he in that spot, but when them pads come on and DB start locking his ass up, it ain't gonna be the same outcome.
hey,
I think he coming to ball, man. I think he coming to
yeah,
ball. You don't leave if you ain't coming to ball, man. He could have
Hey,
stayed at Florida State if he was finna just
hey,
bull for him.
But where
we
he gonna
already
start at though? If he gonna come the ball, he not starting.
right. We have 5 Florida State
Who y'all
guys.
got? Who y'all guys are starting for, man? Hold on, unless you want to say that for after Tiger.
wait, hold on. Let me say this right here. Let me
All right.
say this, and we'll get to that. So I'm gonna say this, dog. This dude, the year when he was expected to play, they brought in them wide receivers, dog, and that dude from Michigan State was nasty. They had
But
another wide receiver that was 6'7",
I ain't trying
and
to hear
then
that, Tiger. Ohio
I mean,
State got a 5-star freshman and they played him, and look what happened. Alabama, 5-star freshman. Texas, 5-star freshman. Played him. Balled out. Even with all them guys they brought in out the portal, the 5-star was the best guy on the team. So he ain't got no excuse. No excuse, bro.
Now, you got a point. But I'm gonna say this, Promo. When he did catch the ball, he did his thing, and so after these guys left, he didn't have good quarterback play. So if you don't got good quarterback play, dog, it's hard for you to get the ball, to get the snaps, and I mean it's just hard, dog. It's hard.
But he got the same quarterback the other guys had, DJU.
But nobody didn't ball. That's why you remember, like.
But
no
the
wide
other receivers did. Yes, they did. The 6'7" wide receiver got drafted, and Coleman got drafted. Both of them receivers got
But that was
drafted.
before DJU got there. That was when the guy that got hurt, Travis.
Oh, I
that
thought
was Travis, dog.
Yeah, but who? Oh yeah, you're right. Travis.
Yeah, so-
what's his name? Yeah, cause DJU was at Oregon State. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so they had. It was just hard. So I ain't gonna sit here.
Yeah, Jordan Travis.
Yeah, Jordan Travis. And I think they done played 2 years since Jordan Travis was there, and they didn't have no good quarterback play the last 2 years. I think I'm right with that. I could be wrong on that. But at the end of the day, he didn't have a good situation. That's why a lot of wide receivers weren't signing at Florida State no more.
Yeah, but dude, when he had Jordan Travis, he couldn't get on the field, and he's a 5-star.
And that's true, but like I say, the dude that came from Michigan was a top dude.
But that's one guy.
But
He
you
couldn't
had the
beat
other
that other
6'7", but you had the 6'7" dude on the other side.
But he wasn't no 5-star.
Well, he's 6'7" though, dog. Like how many?
Hey,
Dog, that's like a Megatron, dog. Like how many 6'7" wide receivers you seen? Like, so I understand how he got in that situation. I understand, but I have seen wide receivers that didn't have good quarterbacks that still ball. But I don't know what Florida State doing right now. Hopefully, he come over here with his skill sets with the DBs in our conference. I think he's gonna have a field day.
yeah. So let me ask you this. So you got the guy from Michigan State that transferred to Florida State, right? And you got a 6'7" guy, right? And this guy's a 5-star. He should have been killing because they focus on the other 2 wide receivers.
But you had the other dude from our high school, the tight end / wide receiver guy. They will bump him out. So he was like the 3rd wide receiver, and he was a tight end.
Because he wasn't producing. That's why.
That could.
I'm just being real with you, bro. Like, hey, I'm a Florida State. I follow Florida State, man. You know, I like Florida State when Charlie Ward was there. Dude wasn't showing up when he was in the game, man. He wasn't showing up.
Now I'm gonna have a Florida State guy
5-star.
on here. I'm gonna have a Florida State guy on here. When the day we talk about Syracuse, I'm gonna have a Florida State guy on here, and hopefully we'll get some feedback from him, and he'll tell us more about this guy when he was there.
I mean, I'm hoping he come and ball out, because if he ball out at Colorado, then hey, you know, it's a great season. But I'm just saying the guy from Florida State. But they loaded up wide receivers, so I'm like, is he gonna keep his confidence if he's not starting?
Right.
You see what I'm
Because
saying?
I mean, no freshmen, some dogs too. They getting a lot of shine right now.
Yep.
And technically he got 2 years, y'all.
Yeah, but think about it. You said Timmons. So who is the guys that have to play this year? Timmons, the 6'5" guy.
Brown.
Sincere.
Miller,
Harnstead.
because if
the
Miller
white
don't
boy.
play this year, he transferred. You see what I'm saying? So you got guys that you got to get on the field.
Hey, nah,
Miller playing this year.
he did say that in the interview with Darius. He was like, at one point it was like he wasn't getting in, and he was like, man, like, come on, bro. Like, he was like at the point where he was like, should I transfer at the end of the season? So I mean, if it happened again, we might not see him next year.
Yeah, he
Oh
going.
yeah, we ain't gonna see him next year. If he, cause right now he supposed to be the man.
Right.
He supposed to be the one. And if he don't play this year, he gone.
But the injury held him back, and Coach Fields see that, but he don't see that though.
Right.
Yeah, I see that too, and that's why he was throwing up and all that kind of stuff. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because he shouldn't rush back from that injury, bro. I wouldn't rush back from that injury. But he got so much competition that he might rush back too early.
Yeah.
So, all right, now, Ron, what you said you want to see the starters?
Yeah, who y'all got starting? We're gonna run a spread four wide. Who y'all got?
Uh, you said 4 wide.
Yeah.
All right. So I'll give y'all mine off the top. It's gonna be Brown. It's gonna be and now with Miller. I think they're gonna put Miller in the backfield. So I think he's gonna spend a lot of his time in the backfield. I think the other wide receiver is gonna be a man from Florida State, Williams, and I think Miller is gonna be the other. So Brown, Miller, and Williams, and I think Timmons is gonna be the next guy rotating in with them. And I feel like Miller is gonna be in the backfield and in the slot a lot, motion guy, whatever, kind of like a tight end. Like
Right.
he gonna be the guy that's doing all the little short little catches, that kind of stuff. Now, yeah, that's the guy's gonna get the bulk of the time. I think right
Wait,
there.
so you putting the Florida State guy in front of JoJo after what JoJo did this spring?
That's crazy.
Oh dang,
That's
I forgot
crazy.
about JoJo.
That's
I
crazy.
now I forgot about JoJo. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I forgot about JoJo. But this is the thing about JoJo. JoJo nice, but I don't know if he is nice as the Florida State dude when it comes to physicality, breaking tackles,
What?
and all that kind of stuff. Dog, have you seen the dude from Florida State highlights in
Have you
high school?
Have you seen
that's
JoJo?
you talking about high school? Go
I
look at JoJo college highlights.
I seen JoJo highlights. I seen it, and he was nice. He did a lot of like 50-50 balls, but breaking tackles,
High
Miller,
school
and
highlights. He didn't do nothing at Florida State.
yes he did. Yes he
He didn't break no
did.
tackles at Florida State.
Yes he did.
He had one
No,
That's how they
scoring
do.
touchdown. That was it.
yeah, he had one scoring touchdown, but you look at some of his little short catches he had at Florida State. He was breaking tackles. He was the same guy. Like catch. See, with a guy like him, I'm gonna tell you why it's with him. You can throw him a 3-yard, 5-yard ball, and he can turn it into a first down.
He had 15
JoJo,
something receptions with 100 something yards. What tackles is he breaking?
Right. That's what I'm saying.
well, listen,
Come on,
listen.
Tiger, bro.
JoJo liked the deep ball. Like he said on the tape when they was all sitting around here talking, he said only thing he ran. Well, when all these dudes sitting around talking, I'm gonna tell y'all what came out of JoJo mouth. JoJo said only thing he ran, the only routes he ran was the go route and the post. He
Well,
said I ain't do no ends, I ain't do no comebacks, screens. He said only thing I ran 2 routes.
well, you can't blame him for that. He just going off of the
Right.
offensive scheme at that university. That's we
Right.
could go off of Jimmy
What?
Horn. He didn't do a lot of
Right.
comebacks. He didn't do a lot
What?
of station routes. He did what they told him to do.
Yep.
Yeah, but this is what he said. Like when they were talking about high school stats, he said that's what they did in high school. So once he got to Tulsa, they probably did more stuff. But if you go look at his highlight tape, a lot of his highlights was go routes. You know what I'm saying? So he
Well,
liked
Tiger,
that sideline of it.
Tiger. A lot of high schools do go routes. It ain't a lot of high schools that scheme
Yeah.
up plays. It's either
Right.
screen plays or go routes for receivers.
I got you.
So
I
think
got you.
about it.
I ain't-
Look at the offense they ran at Liberty. That's all they did. They're the only routes.
It ain't
I
too
got you. I
much to
got
go
you.
ahead. They just going off of the scheme now. If they Coach Field try to, you know what I'm saying, like train them and do something
Well,
else with them and use them for a different, like a slot maybe or whatever. Like it depends
well,
on
it
what he
sounds
look
like
like.
y'all don't like my picks. It sounds like y'all don't like my picks.
No,
Let
no,
me hear
I
y'all
was
pick.
no.
Let me
Your
hear y'all
picks
pick.
I was
ain't got
just
no
shocked.
sliders.
I was shocked. That's all.
Let me hear y'all picks. Y'all
You
don't
got
wait. You know what I'm saying?
you got all wide outs, including the ones that's in the slot. Who gonna get open?
Hey, everybody gonna get open. Everybody, Pat Sherman gonna get them open. We know that.
All right.
All right. So hold on. So let's go promo. Let's go promo. Then Rome and then Bucket. Let's go.
All right.
Give
I'm
me
gonna
your 4.
go JoJo. I'm gonna go
Okay.
Brown.
Okay.
Miller, Draylon Miller,
Mm-hmm.
and Timmons. Only because I don't think Old Miller gonna be healthy. I don't think Old Miller gonna be healthy. So I'm gonna go with that for.
Mm. All right. I mean, I'll take that. I
It's
like
not
that. I
bad.
like
That's
that.
not a
Honestly.
bad list.
Who playing your slot?
Draylon.
Okay. All right. Hey, Rome, you here?
Yeah, man. Listen to this garbage, man. I just man, I got my dog, big dog, O Miller. I got Draylon Miller. I got Williams for Florida State. Nah, I ain't got Williams. He gonna work his way in though for sure, man. He gonna work his
What?
way in.
You did all
Bob,
that
Bob,
talking. He not even on your starting list.
nah, cause he got to come equipped with the offense. He got to learn a little bit, and this what Coach Problem
Man.
always do. They always allow whoever been there the longest. Cause we talk about week one starters. They always
Right.
let them start, dog. They finna let Timmons start. I guarantee
Yep.
it.
Yep.
Yeah, they is.
And then I got JoJo. Then my four.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
But
So I'm not going off week one starter because I know it's gonna be some bullshit. I'm going.
you can't change the rules,
I'm going.
dog.
I'm going off of this overall starting like through the season. All right. So we got JoJo. We got okay. I'm gonna say this. We got JoJo on the wideout. We got Draylon in the slot. Could be the X factor. We got Jack Hestera as another slot, and I'm gonna go Sincere Brown as another wideout.
I can see that.
Sincere Brown, another wide eye.
Yeah,
Yeah, got
Jack Hestera. People gonna like, you don't know what you're talking about, blah blah blah. But when they see him with pads on, and he actually catch some good plays, you know what I'm saying? He gonna start off a run stop. This is gonna be Juju. When he get the case out, it's over with.
Man, how y'all don't got O Miller on the starting? Y'all tripping.
Them
Oh,
Oh,
he's
Miller
still
gonna
injuries,
be playing
rehabbing.
bro.
running back.
He's still rehabbing.
Oh no,
Rehabbing an injury.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You talking about old Miller. Draylon gonna be in the backfield.
He it's them injuries, bro. Like he don't even look 100%. Like you can see it when he run, when he jump. Like
Yeah.
it's held
I
him,
don't think
it's held him back.
I don't think they're gonna rush him out there, bro. If he can't run full speed, you know how Prime was last year. If you don't feel like you're 100%,
Yeah,
he's
you
not gonna
ain't getting
put you
out
out
there.
there.
He did the same shit with Jimmy.
Yeah, because they got receivers. They loaded at wide receiver. So
Yeah, I agree, Lamar. Jack not starting over Harge. Hell no.
Hey, it what it is, man.
I mean, I'm gonna
Y'all
tell
gonna
y'all
see.
something.
It looked like the odd out the bunch because we ain't never had no white boy on this team to go crazy. Hey,
yeah,
I seen this film. That
yeah,
nigga
I'm
be
with you.
making that nigga be making some difficult catches.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
he
with you.
do. He
Because
Yeah,
you
do.
I
He
need
want.
do
that.
that.
You need guys. He could be like Lejonte. That's your Lejonte right there. He know how to get open real
Know how to
fast.
get open. Yep.
Now, I don't like how y'all being disrespectful to my guy. Now, I feel like Colorado kind of being disrespectful to him too. I'm gonna bring him up, and he might not get it this year. He might not be the guy this year,
Hey,
but
y'all keep talking. I'll be right back.
uh, he might not be the guy this year. But mark my words. Let me take this picture down. When Juju starts playing, this man is gonna be the guy. And I'm gonna show y'all. I just hope he don't transfer out. When Juju start playing, I'm gonna show y'all the connection already. I'm gonna show y'all 18-6 finna light up the Big 12. Let me show y'all something. Hold on. If I can get to it.
I can say he recovering faster than I've been seeing that.
Uh,
And he been making plays too. And he did he score a touchdown in the spring game?
here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Y'all see this? Y'all seeing this, right? Y'all
Yeah, we can see it.
you
That's a
saw he just
dime.
walk away from them boys. He just walk away from them boys. Easy peasy, shooting at them. Throwing on, I got you.
He the fastest on the team.
Now this spring game right here, him and Juju, boom, huh? Gone on the number one corner, supposed to be number one cornerback in the nation. Dog. Look at it again for y'all. See who caught this over now. Number one corner.
McKinney was getting cooked.
Ooh, kid was getting cooked, barbecue.
Yeah.
So
Cam gonna see the field this year.
I mean, he ain't never in the videos. I don't know if he don't like to talk a lot, but
He be on the he be talking with Darius. Like he just started talking now. Like he's starting to get comfortable now. On that reach the
y'all
people.
tell me this. And tell me this. Who's gonna have that number one? Who's gonna fight for that number one? Because I know Miller won it now.
Who else won it? I ain't been paying attention to that.
Cam won it.
Cam won it.
Miller won it. I think it's somebody else. They got to give it to Miller, man, so they can give Q6 his number.
I was thinking that, but is that fair? I guess. I mean, he produced last year, so he deserved it.
Yeah, he done earned it, man. But Coach Prime be bull corner with that dang number one, man. God dang, Coach Prime.
Dog, but you gonna get it McClain didn't even want it. You gave it to him.
I'm not gonna lie,
man.
If Kel Michael work on his route running, like I ain't saying it's bad, but if he just work on it, he might be like a starting slot. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, he nice, bro. He needs some sharpening for sure. And I think he is. I think he developing, man. He needed to be getting with Jimmy them, LaJonte specifically during their downtime, man, and working with them boys.
Yeah, I see like his as far as his body wise, Homo, like he really took his body serious as far as like, you know, like Jordan Seaton. Like he don't look like how he came in his freshman year. Like he toned up, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he know what kind of opportunity he got. He taking full advantage. He gonna be one of them ones, man. What let one of them slots get hurt. He finna get out there and go crazy.
So hold on. Let me address this, cause I mean, yeah, I listen to what you say, Bucket, and I hear you, and sometimes you have good points. So you saying my man gonna come in here and get a lot of burn. This is last year.
Who? Jack Hestera?
Yeah, what's his name? Jack?
Yeah, Jack Hestera. Yeah, that's what I feel like.
Let's say Jack come in here and actually have 50 catches this year, right? You think he gonna get drafted?
It depends on like how many touchdowns and what he do as far as like run blocking and how he gets open and, you know, stuff like that. Like it's a lot going into the draft of what he got to do. He not trash, but it's like, can you be that guy that's an outlook on the receiving core to where it's like you separate yourself from a lot of people? Like Travis last year, everybody know who Travis was, but who was that one guy that separate himself from Travis? LaJonte Weston. I mean, everybody knows Jimmy got drafted because of his speed, but LaJonte is like one of them ones that's like always got open, never complained, took himself like a pro mindset. You know what I'm saying? Who is that guy that can be that X factor, that one-on-one guy on Colorado Buffalo that can get drafted and dominate this year?
So that's what I'm saying. Like if he get in there and get reps and don't get drafted, that's taken away from O. That's taken away from Brown. That's taken away from Williams. Guys that might get drafted, so they got the physical traits to move the needle. You understand what I'm saying?
Well, I think the draft is gonna really look at Hakeem Williams and see why he didn't really get a lot of burn his whole career. And I don't think if he even go crazy this year, I really don't see him getting drafted. It's because like what you did your whole career, like
So hold on, you saying Williams? If Williams go crazy this year, you don't think he's gonna get drafted?
nah, because it
I
gotta
don't know.
be a consistent basis of what you do in your whole college career. Like you building up from your freshman year to your sophomore year to your junior year to your senior year. Like what are you doing? You
Yeah,
can't
but
just have.
what receiver? What receiver did good last year at FSU, Florida State? Nobody.
They was ass. I ain't really watch them, so I don't know who got drafted over
Yeah,
there.
they were so ass last year. Like I don't think, and the year before that was the year when they went undefeated into the bowl game. So it's like, how you gonna get on the field when you got 3 receivers drafted, and you well, I think was he a freshman that year? No, he was a sophomore.
Uh,
He
what
was a
year you
sophomore.
talking about?
Year when they went undefeated. That was a sophomore year.
It probably was sophomore year. But it's like, wait, like you couldn't get in the game your sophomore year? Like what happened there?
Shit, I don't know. Maybe he was in the game. Maybe he was in the game. We just because he got catches. Well, I don't know. I don't know when he got them catches last year, or I don't know when he got them catches. I ain't gonna hold you.
That was his junior year, last year.
Well, I feel like this right here. I feel like if he come up here and put up some good numbers with his size, his skill set, I think he gonna go. I think he gonna get picked up.
So his
So
freshman year, he didn't get no burn. 20 wait, 2023. That's as a freshman year, no.
I think 22 was his freshman year.
Okay, so 2022, he didn't get no burn. 2023, he got 5 receptions for 80 yards. And in 2024, he got 16 receptions for 187 yards. So it's like, how can you draft somebody with no consistent basis of what you doing? Like, if they went undefeated, what year was it they went undefeated?
All right, I'm bad. My bad. Now hold up. Give me the last year numbers he had.
16 receptions for 187 yards.
But they had an ass quarterback. The quarterback was they was switching quarterbacks all year long.
All year long. So it's like, hold on. So the undefeated year was 2023, and he had 5 receptions for 80 yards. So it's like, how you didn't get no burn your sophomore year? Like they gonna ask them type of questions.
Yeah, like
If
I said, that sophomore year, that's when they had them 3 boys that got drafted in front of him though. So that's what they gonna say. Like freshman year, you kind of got red shirted. Sophomore year, you had them 3 dogs in front of you. Now you come here, you go your junior year, and you don't have no quarterback. Though now if you go to Colorado and ball, look, all right. So this is all I'm saying right here. If he get 30 catches at Colorado, and my man Jack get 30 catches at Colorado, who you think gonna move the needle when it comes to getting drafted, coming as a physical specimen? It's gonna be Williams. If all 3 of these boys get 30 catches, Brown, Williams, and my man Jack, Brown and Williams gonna get a good look.
my thing is, you say if Hakeem Williams come here and ball out, and Colorado is like the outlook of he can automatically start. Maybe is that what you're saying? Automatically, or he should start.
But
But
I'm
it's
just
like,
saying,
hold on, let me say.
uh,
But how can you say something like that if he come to Colorado and ball out, and he didn't do nothing for the state? But you got somebody like Draylon Miller that was a freshman and had these type of talents in front of him, and still came in the game and produced.
I mean, I got you, but just like my man saying right now, when since he was at USF, he had Jimmy and Zay in front of him, so he couldn't get on the field, right?
Yeah. But look though,
So,
King, that Sincere Brown, he proved himself last year. That's why he at Colorado. Like he
but
made up for them 2 years that he didn't get on the field at UCF.
now that's true. But they had the same quarterback situation that FSU. FSU went through 3 or 4 quarterbacks last year.
Can you name me the quarterback for Utah State?
No, I can't do that.
Like I said, bro, you gonna ball wherever you go. If you a true receiver, you gonna ball wherever you at, even if you
No,
have a
I give you
trash
that.
quarterback or not.
I give you that. 100%. So the jury is out on him. I'm gonna say this: when I went and looked at his film and I saw a quarterback get him the ball, he was a playmaker. That's all I'm gonna say. He was a playmaker when the quarterback could get him the ball, especially when he can catch the ball and run. So honestly, if he don't start this year and stay next year, and it's him and Juju that following year, I think he's going.
So this not his last year.
Nah, he got redshirted 1 year. He got redshirted
Okay,
this first year, I think.
okay. So if he got 2 years, then that's a little bit different. So he might be a rotational guy this year, get a lot of burn, but he might be a starter next year.
Who's
We
returning the
got
punts, man? Who's returning the punts?
Q6.
Uh, no. It's gonna be Cornell. They already established that.
And we got Lamar coming. Oh, so dang. So y'all just gonna shit on Hodges?
No, I mean I
That what you
won't.
doing, Roman and Bucky? Y'all just gonna shit on Hodges?
I mess with Hodge, but it's like, do they mess with Hodge though? I don't be seeing him
Yo,
get a lot of burn.
can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. What's
Yeah.
going on, Lamar?
What's going on, fellas? How y'all feeling tonight?
We good, we good. Tap in. I know you at work. Tap in.
Yo. So listen, man. What I'm gonna say is gonna ruffle a lot of feathers, man. And this is about to be the most serious thing I ever said, bro. I don't understand why Colorado is wasting their time on all of these transfer wide receivers. The freshmen that they brought in over these past 2 seasons is way better than half the guys that they brought in. Javon Antonio should have never wore a uniform for the Colorado Buffaloes. Sincere Brown should not be wearing a uniform for the Colorado Buffaloes. That kid from Florida State should not be wearing a uniform for the Colorado Buffaloes. He's not better than the top 4 guys on this team right now. And then what makes no sense to me is if Caden Salter is the starting quarterback this season, that dude is not Shador, bro. He's not gonna be able to get all these boys the ball. So it don't make no sense to keep over recruiting all of these guys position. You got dudes like Caleb Mathis who can play. Isaiah Harris, that man can play. Cam Michael is a stud, bro. Draylon Miller, a stud. I don't understand why they keep bringing in all these receivers. There's not enough football.
They
Quinnell,
seen what
Quinnell
happened
Faircon.
at Kansas. That's why we brought out the receivers.
Yeah, but this Colorado, bro. That
What?
you brought in a dual threat quarterback who favors
No.
his leg over his arm talent.
Yeah, but all right. What happened that game against that was a Kansas game and all the dudes
K
got hurt?
State, yeah, K
Yeah.
State.
So look, we lost like 3 wide receivers in that game, and then we got real thin. So
They still
honestly,
ain't
like
they still
if
ain't
you
missed
go
a
back and look
beat.
at we lost. But
It was more reasons than that why they lost. Because I don't remember the Kansas State game as vaguely. If I'm not mistaken, we was up in that game, right?
We was up at
we
one
was up at
point,
the
then
end. Yeah, we
we
was up
was
at
up
the
by
And
end.
three.
and they kept running. They kept throwing the ball instead of running it, right? That's coaching. That's not a
Well,
talent thing.
we was down and we scored, and we gave them the ball back. So when
Yeah,
you down, you got to score. You
I
know,
And
and
dig
we
they
it.
couldn't.
scored really fast.
And then towards the end of the fourth, we couldn't get downfield because we was
But
missing receivers, especially Travis. So it's like
I dig it. I just don't I don't agree with it, bro. Marion Miller, they, for real, he was mismanaged. He's another one of these players I think was mismanaged by coaching him.
But
If he
hold
don't
on,
play
hold
this
on.
year, bro, he's not going pro.
So, but let's say this about Miller. Do you think Miller's at 100% right now?
No, but nah,
So,
no.
so hold on. With you saying that, they gotta have a replacement because what if he can't never get back to who he was?
before week
But they
one. It
they
ain't that
got
far. Week one ain't
but
that
they
far from
got
now.
three. They already have three replacements in house. You
Who
had
who
Draymond
who go?
Miller, who's a sophomore. We seen that this kid. We see that this kid is legitimate. It's only
But they
up
t-
from here with a kid like him. And
but they talking
then
about
you got
they talking about putting him in the backfield though. They talking about putting him in the backfield when we lost our
they,
running
tr-
backs.
they talking about using him like how they use Debo Samuel, which is the right way to use him. You got
Hmm.
Cam Michael. It's one of the fastest kids in the nation, bro. He played week one. He got hurt. We don't know what he could have been last year. Isaiah Harge, he was another kid who got over recruited. Everybody from the team before Travis Hunter, they all vouched that this dude can play, bro. They all
So
vouch,
I
but they keep over
now
recruiting.
now hold on. I'm glad you said it because I've seen a lot of people in the comments saying Cal McHale he got on the field first. So
Yeah,
he was
and then
actually on the field before Draylon, and that's
yeah,
he got
and
hurt,
then
and that's why
Draylon
Draylon
got all the
started
snaps.
getting snaps.
Yeah,
No, Draylon was on the field, bro.
nah,
Draylon
Draylon was on
bro.
the
first
field first
snaps.
play.
Jaylon was on the field first play, dog. I don't want to hear that.
Cam Michael was in the game. He was in the game
Draylon
week
Miller,
one. Week
Draylon Miller
one.
was on the field first play, dog. First play of the game, Draylon Miller was in the backfield.
I don't know. But I do remember seeing
We do know.
Cam Michael week one, bro. Y'all can even
What what
pull
I
this
what
up
I would say about oh, I didn't mean
on
to
the
cut you
Google.
off, but I just want to address a couple things you said. You said Omarion Miller was misused. Well, his freshman year, I mean, you're a freshman.
I ain't say misuse. I said he's
Mishandled, my
mismanaged.
bad.
Yeah,
Mishandled.
mismanaged.
Mismanaged.
Yeah,
Okay. So what I say about this, his freshman year, I mean, you're a freshman. You get in, you get out. Supposedly he has some issues. Am I echoing?
a
Are
little
you
bit.
good or not?
You got
But you good
it's
though.
a little bit in the background. Go ahead.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Everybody mute real quick. That might be it. But yeah, he supposedly we don't know the full details. We have some issues with his effort or not doing what he's supposed to do out the field, whatever it may be. Anyways, he come back his second year and he's getting burned. Not a lot. He's getting burned. Kansas State game, he gets hurt. He's done for the season. So we have no idea if he was truly mismanaged or not because he's playing behind NFL wide receivers, dog. He's playing behind Travis Hunter. He was playing behind Xavier Weaver. Yeah, I know Javon Antonio, but he was a freshman at the time. You gotta understand, Coach Prime, he got trust issues, dog. And if you're not showing him that you can do what need to be done,
And
not
practice.
game day, exactly. He not gonna put you in the game, bro. That's just
I
how
agree with
he.
that.
That's just how he runs his program. But then when he started proving himself, he did get some burn. He got hurt. Like I said, the second year he got hurt. But you got to understand, we have four NFL wide receivers. So it's not like O is like 10 times better than these guys. I think O is just as good, but them dudes can produce too. They're all in the league right now.
No, I
So
agree with you. I agree with you on all of that. But Omarion Miller in the ninth grade is better than Javon Antonio right now.
he
If
might
you talking
be,
about
but
trust,
what is his effort like? What is
if
his
you talking about
studying
trust,
like? It's
we
part of
don't
the
know.
game. It's part of
We
the
don't
game.
know.
That's what
They
I'm
say
saying. But what
they
I
say a
am
lot of
saying,
different
you
things,
you
bro.
don't know either though. You can't just say he was mismanaged. We don't know
Okay.
it.
Yeah, we
It
don't
could have
know
been
what's
off the
happening
I,
it could have been
behind
I,
off
closed
the book
doors.
Now
stuff.
let
I'm
me
only
chime
going
in
off
with
what I
this.
see. I'm only
Now
going
let
off
me
what I
chime
see.
in. Let
Yeah,
me
but you
chime in
don't
because I'm
know
gonna
though.
tell you what I saw.
I
I'm gonna
do
tell you
know
what
that
I saw.
Travis was mismanaged.
Now
Shiloh
hold
was
on,
mismanaged.
hold on, Lamar. Hold on, Lamar. When last summer, during summer camp, when Colton Hood came in, they put him on Miller, and he locked Miller up. Like Miller supposed to be going like doing a little comeback or something. Like he was running a lazy route, and Colton Hood knocked the ball down. Then one time he couldn't hardly get off the jam, and it's just like, okay, you got this big wide receiver, and he can't. He ain't have nothing for Colton Hood. And I was like, y'all, this is what Prime is talking about. Like, I got to see it at practice first. And if you're
I can
running
see that.
lazy routes at practice, how are we going to trust you on the field? Because if the third cornerback locking you up, what somebody first string cornerback going to do to you?
And then
Colin Hunt not
Bando
a
and
normal third string
hold on. You've been talking, bro.
cornerback either though.
Hold on.
He was
And
third
then
stream on our
Well,
team.
yeah, when he came
Yeah,
in,
Bando on top of that, Coach
that
Field
kid
said
can
in the
play.
interview that he don't take his workout serious.
Who said that?
Coach Field.
Like
He
I said,
said
with
he
O
said
Miller, it's a lot of
he
things
said
going
he
on,
said
but this is
Omarion
his
don't take
year.
the workout serious.
Yeah, he said that.
Th-
That really
that,
went viral because
I
everybody was
feel like
talking
that's
about it.
why he was
th-
throwing up.
This
Do,
is his
do y'all
year,
remember
man.
that?
Go ahead.
Do y'all remember that Super Bowl game when Terrell Owens came back from that injury and McNabb
Yeah.
was in the game throwing up? Like
Mhm.
Terrell wasn't throwing up. He had came back from an injury, rehabbing, and all that kind of stuff too. But we all know how serious Terrell Owens is about finishing, doing his drills, being in shape, and McNabb it showed doing it on a big stage. So Marion, he was in there throwing up, and he was saying what food he ate or he didn't eat nothing or something. I mean, you can say what you're gonna say, but if you're a dog, most times dogs ain't out there throwing up like that. If you condition, you in shape, most times you ain't throwing up.
That's a fact.
Hey, you said bringing in these guys. I got to speak on that real quick. We got a lot of young guys, man, and unfortunately, some of these dudes just aren't big enough, strong enough, fast enough, or mentally prepared enough yet to play at the D1 level. That's just how it is. I mean, some people come, they ready to go right away. But some people like you have to have that experience in your locker room, man. You have to. You can't go run out there with a bunch of freshmen or red shirt freshmen and think you're gonna compete, dog. Like there's just it's levels to it, man. And even though some of these dudes come in, they might not be at the skill level that you think some of these freshmen are, but the time on task, man, as Coach Hayes like to say, like they got experience, dog. They done played a lot of football, and that's gonna benefit Colorado in some way, shape, or form. We don't know exactly what it is, but you have to bring these guys in, dog. You have to.
To this
And
level,
it,
to this
Nah,
extent, you got to crowd that room to this extent. Multiple people in that room got multiple years. There's a lot of people in there that need the football to not only just need the football for exposure, but to develop. But Mario
and
well,
Miller
he
not playing is hampering his development. He should have been transferred out. I'm not disagreeing with y'all about the work ethic. We don't know exactly what's going on. When I said mismanaged, I'm talking about what I see, not what's behind closed doors. When I say like last year, I think it was me and you, Ron, we was going back and forth about Shiloh. They mismanaged Shiloh. Shiloh should have never been playing week one. Shiloh had enough good film from the year
Mhm.
before he would have got drafted. But because he played this year, he fell out of them 7 rounds. He came back too early twice. He should have never been on the field week one. He was still recovering from
Bro, you just
the
nah,
yapping
shoulder
now.
surgery.
You just yapping,
yeah,
bro.
I'm
nah.
telling you
We
the
said
truth,
that.
bro.
We
I'm
said
telling you
that a
the
little
truth.
bit.
And then later
Me and
on,
Rome kind of said that.
and
But
he was
hey, tell me
fatigued
this.
going into the year.
Tell me this
He
right
broke his
here.
forearm.
Tell me this right here, Lamar. I got your coming on the screen. Why do you feel like Cam is gonna be that guy?
Cam high school tape just as good as Quentin Gibson's, bro. Cam high school tape is something serious, man. That kid's a specimen, bro.
Okay,
That's
all
pretty
right.
much all I got. I
I
ain't
don't
seen him on the
disagree
So
with that.
field. I don't really watch well off, but his high school
Cap,
tape
cap.
is serious.
I hate when y'all say that. Everybody watch it, bro.
I watch well off, but I don't watch it like, wow,
like
Javon
every
Tony
day.
pushed somebody over and he should be starting.
Okay,
That's
sure.
ridiculous.
Hey, what's crazy is I'm a Shador fan, man. I'm a Travis fan, dog. Like I don't watch. I last year, the year before that, I watched every video drop. This year, I don't be watching the videos, man. That's just me being honest. But um, I think that I don't know about the shot. I think Shiloh did come back a little too early after the shoulder injury, but he felt like he was out of time, man. He had to do what he had to do. But when he came back early, he only had one bad game, man, and that was one bad game in his entire career, in my opinion, from what I've seen him play. Like, so I don't
I
think it
think he
hurt him
had
that
multiple
much.
bad games.
You said Travis was mishandled. I don't understand
Yeah,
that at all.
Travis,
For for
Travis,
him to be a
Shiloh,
second pick in the draft, he sure was mismanaged.
Yeah, how was he mismanaged? Why do you say
Nah,
because
that?
Travis didn't play his full freshman year at Jackson State. He came in with a bad ankle, and they was making this man run on that ankle, and then he played in the game and agitated that same ankle.
No, that's not what happened.
All right, what
Travis
happened, then,
came
bro?
in. Coach Prime
He
didn't
came
want to
in.
let him play. Travis cried to play. He let him play, and then he sat out the next 4-5 games.
That was later on in the season.
I,
Travis
No,
came in.
that was
Travis
right
came
after that
in.
game, dog.
Listen to what I'm saying, bro.
I,
Listen to what I'm saying.
We've
Travis
been
came in.
listening
When I
to
say he
rapping.
came in, when I
Okay.
say he came in, I'm talking about week 1. When he came into the program, the ankle
Hmm.
was already injured from playing in high school football, bro. They
yeah,
never
I
get
thought.
the ankle healed properly. He's in there
So
practicing full speed.
correct me if I'm wrong. I thought they didn't let him play because Coach Prime like hugged him on the sideline and he kind of cried a little bit. And Prime was like,
He
"We
let him
want to see the
play.
whole."
He
Oh,
let him
he
play
did
and it
play
agitated the
against
ankle. Yeah.
He let him
against
play that
FAMU.
one game, and
And
then he
then
sat him out for the next
and
6.
then and then he played in that the championship game, and then that very like I think it was like right before the Pac-12 media day or something like this here. It was asking Travis about his ankle. He was like, "Yeah, it's at like 80%."
So with him being mishandled or mismanaged, that normally
Mismanaged,
comes with
bro.
like a negative effect. So what was the negative cause? Like what was the consequences of that?
I just, I mean, it's just a negative, bro. It's not really nothing. I mean, yeah, he was
Bro,
Heisman
you bring up a
winner.
freshman game and he went second pick. He
I'm
went
talking about a
first
season,
round,
bro.
second
I'm
pick,
talking
and
about a
you talking
whole
about he been
season.
mismanaged.
I'm talking about a whole season. They
But he
don't
the
take care
second.
of
But he
injuries
was the
well.
second pick though. Explain that.
I can't disagree with that, bro.
All right then.
Now,
He
now
wasn't
I'm
I
gonna say
can't disagree with
mismanaged.
this.
that. We
Now I'm
don't
gonna say
see a
this.
lot of injuries on this Colorado team, but the ones that we do see, they're never handled correctly. That's all I'm saying.
Now
Well,
I'm gonna say
then
this
you
right
go up
here.
there and coach then.
Now this is what I'm gonna say right here. I felt the same way during the season when they left Travis out there when his shoulder was hurting, like his arm, his rotator cuff, or whatever. I was just like, we got all these dudes. Like we got Cole Hood on the bench. We got like okay, he don't have to play both ways right now if he hurting. If his arm hurting and he can't tackle for real like that, let him just play wide receiver. Or if he can't lift his arm to catch the ball, let him just play corner. We got enough wide receivers. We got enough depth. That's how I was feeling.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all
You're
feel like
wrong.
that, but that's how I feel.
You're,
What
you're
well
wrong. On
yeah.
23 season, right? You
Yeah.
said something about trust and these guys got to play.
Hmm.
Who are the top 4 or 5 wide receivers on that team? 4. Just give me 4. That were
Travis,
trustworthy.
Travis, Xavier Weaver, Jimmy Horn, and it had to be it obviously was Javon Antonio because he was in the game.
That's,
I mean
okay,
that we could only go with who got played. And you gotta think, I was at the game, the Arizona State game, live, saw it live. When the game was on the line, Shador went to Javon Antonio I mean, of course, Travis was hurt by then, but he went to Javon Antonio for that big play down the field to get him in field goal range. So
that's a
Don't
good
forget.
thing.
Javon Antonio might not have been the
That was a
most
good.
athletic or anything like that, but when they
That
threw
was
him
a
the
good
ball,
game.
dog, he caught the ball.
Don't forget
That was a
Michael
good catch.
Harrison, the tight end. Michael Harrison.
Yeah, but I said receivers. But that was a good catch. But here go another example of mismanagement with Travis. Travis had a ruptured liver or some shit like this here. 2 weeks later, he out there getting torched at Stanford.
No, man. He out there
Oh, that
getting
didn't
what you
happen?
say?
That didn't happen?
No, you said 2 weeks later he was
No.
what?
That didn't happen. He
No,
didn't get torched at Stanford?
He didn't
He
get
wasn't
what?
what?
ready to play?
No, that was 3 weeks. That was 4 weeks later, actually.
He shouldn't have been out there. That's my
He
point.
missed
He
three.
wasn't
He
ready to
missed
play.
3 weeks. I
But they
agree. They should have
lost.
subbed
They
him
held
out.
him out. They held
But
him out.
you gotta
He wasn't
understand,
ready to
man. When you
play.
got a dog like that, bruh, like
Nah, bro. When you got a dog
It's
like
yeah,
that,
hard
you
to
as a
can't
keep
help
him
coach,
him.
as
out.
a coach, you can step in and be like, bro, you gotta sit up. But when you got a dog like that, it's tough to get him to come off the field, bro.
Can I ask a
And y'all
question?
gotta
Yeah,
remember
bro.
what Travis said. Yeah, I'm gonna get to you, Bucky. Hold on. Now this is what Travis said after we lost those 2 games. Travis like, I can't
You gotta
shout
let me
another
play.
game.
That's right.
Yeah,
Said
y'all gotta
what?
let me play. Yeah, yeah.
What'd he say?
He like y'all gotta let me play because I can't shout another game and we losing like
USC
this.
game.
I
Yeah,
respect
USC.
that, man. I respect that,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I'm just saying. I'm only saying, making a statement off based off what I saw. It ain't got nothing. It's no. I'm not saying, oh, Coach Brown's a horrible coach. The staff is terrible at this job. I'm not saying none of that. When it comes to injuries, I've just seen multiple examples of poor mismanagement. That's it. And now we got a
I,
premier wide receiver coming off of an injury who had what 5 months to heal that ankle or whatever it was, and it still ain't right. That's a problem.
How you say
That's a
that
problem with
and
his
we didn't even
body.
I,
let
That ain't a
how you
problem
say
with the
that we didn't even
program.
let Jimmy
How,
Horn play last year?
yeah. Go
how
ahead,
long?
Bucket. Go ahead.
How long
All
did he
right,
have to
so
heal that injury?
all right,
How
so
long, how
Lamar,
long
let
has
me
it
ask you
been?
a question. Hello, Lamar.
I'm listening,
Go
bro.
ahead, Bucket.
Who's your starting for on the receiver?
Honestly, I don't even know right now, dog. I'm gonna wait for them to put the pads on, then I'll get back to you.
So you
Nah,
made this big fuss about certain players, and you can't tell
Because
me who your starting for is.
because Rome said something earlier that's true. They're gonna put a dude. They're gonna start a dude like Terrell Timmons
You,
We
over
know that, but
the talent that's in the room.
I want to know who
I wouldn't
your
start
starting
him.
for is.
I
yeah.
don't
Who
know
you
yet until
think?
they put the
Like
pads on.
just off of what you
I
done
know
seen.
me
Who
personally.
you
I'm
think?
starting. I'm starting. The
Hey,
two that
he
I do
he
know
said he don't
is
know
Cam
yet, man.
Michael. Cam Michael. I'm starting him, and I'm
All
starting
right.
Hodge. After that, I don't know.
You said who? You said Hodge
Yeah,
and Noel Hard
yeah. Go ahead. And Cam Michael.
and Cameron. So that's two people out of the four. So
Out of
why
the
come in here
boatload of
and
talent.
say that Coach Brown mismanaged people? And what else you said? What you just said, Jerome, when he came in here?
That's
He
basically
said
yeah. I
we
just said
bringing
that.
in too many
Oh
guys.
yeah, I
We're
did say
bringing
that.
in
Yeah,
too
yeah.
many guys. So if we bringing in too many guys, you should know off top who should be starting, right?
Bro, these kids are talented. That's not an easy
hey, can I
thing
ask a
to
question?
just to throw out there. That's a talented room, bro. That's probably the best wide receiver room in the nation.
No.
Well, I
Let
ain't
me
gonna
ask a
say nation.
question.
I don't know
Let me
about the
ask a
nation,
question.
but
Go ahead, Rand.
What do you think Georgia goes through? What do you think Alabama goes through? What do you think all these bigger programs go
I
through?
don't think
they go,
Alabama got that problem this year.
Talented
Yeah,
Georgia,
rooms.
bro.
Georgia,
Talented
They go
rooms.
through
Georgia,
the
hey,
same shit.
Georgia,
It's just
Right.
we
Georgia.
don't see
Yes,
it because we
I don't
don't
think
got the
Alabama has that
they don't
problem
got
this
it
year.
broadcast.
How you
They
know
go through
that?
the
hold,
same
hold on.
shit.
You said you don't think
Hold
Alabama
on.
has that problem?
I don't think Alabama win 9 games this season.
What he's
Yeah, but
saying
No,
they
right
no,
still
now.
no.
What
got
he's
a
Me,
saying
bunch
right
of
now.
4 and 5
We
stars in
Uh,
their room.
yeah,
that's just me.
right.
And
I
this
nah,
is
don't think
just
they
our
win that
wide
many games this
receiver
year.
room. They
but
got
this
four or
is
five stars in their linebacker room, they
When
DB
Saban was there,
room, they
when
O
Saban was
line
there,
room.
when Saban was there, that was a issue. That's not a Nick Saban's Alabama football team.
They
yeah.
receiver
But
room
It's
D two. It
let me
just
throw
They
you let me throw you a lifeline on this, Lamar. Now, but when Nick Saban was there, he wasn't really heavy in the portal. So guys felt like, okay, next year gonna be my year because the
Right.
dude in front of me is a senior. The only time dudes really transferred out is when a freshman came and bumped you. Now it's like, okay, if the freshman starting over me, I'll be in the program 2, 3 years already. I might as well leave because they ain't gonna play me. But what Coach Prime them is doing right now is they jumping in the portal, bringing in more talent. So the young guys gonna feel like, dang, I might not never play, and they might transfer out. So that's I think the only thing he's saying. Like if we got guys that already been in the system waiting, like why not get them a
Can
shot?
play.
But
Right. That
but
can
you got
play.
to.
you don't
that
know
don't
about
make no sense
injuries.
though.
You don't know
You
about
gotta make
injuries, and you don't know if these dudes gonna transfer out. So you gotta kind of just fill your roster up, and who gonna stay, gonna stay.
mm-hmm.
That
I
don't
feel
make
you
no
on that,
sense to
but
start
we
just
haven't
because
seen
they been there longer. You got to produce. You got to produce on the field and off the field. As
so
far as
developing the
film work,
talent. So
developing in a
developing
weight
don't
room,
matter.
how you is on at school, it goes all into play. So you can't just say, "Oh well, he been here for 2 years." So what? What have he done in them 2 years? You
I
don't
can
know what he
respect
does
that.
off the field that we don't know about.
I can
So
respect that.
let's look at this right here. Let's say if Coach Prime would not have brought in all these guys, and they say, okay, we're gonna go with our guys that we got out of high school. Now, what if not trying to wish this on these guys? I'm just bringing it up because this is what happened last year. What if Miller get hurt again, and then what if Cam get hurt again because he missed a lot of games? What if Timmons get hurt again? Now what we got? We down to Farrakhan
Freshman.
and Q6.
Mm-hmm.
Hell,
Mm-hmm.
Timmons got an injury right now. He got his hand wrapped up.
Yeah. And then the other guy, light skinned dude, what's his name? 13, he got hurt last year too, right?
13. Oh, Caleb Williams. Oh,
Mathis.
Matthews. Yeah,
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 Caleb
that
Mathis.
Williams.
was
He got
something.
hurt too.
Yeah, he's still dealing with that.
He had a surgery.
Yeah.
So that's why he's bringing all these guys in because he
You
don't
got
know
to.
what he really got.
So presently stacked that room. It's a healthy room or is it a stacked room? According to y'all,
It's healthy. Healthy.
It's a
It's
no. I'm
not
gonna say
healthy
it's a
because
stack
we got hella
room.
that
injuries.
room
We
is
got hella
stacked.
injuries.
Yeah, we got a
It's
bunch of guys. They patching up.
it's healthy because like they're
They're not
young.
hitting.
Right. They're not, you know what I'm saying? We don't know. But and they're still going after what's the kid's name? The five-star receiver?
Yeah, that boy
You know what I
dog.
mean?
He's gonna come in. He's gonna come in demanding touches next season. But you still got a bunch of dudes with 2, 3, and 4 years left. They're gonna
They
bring in
It,
5, 6, 10
they're
more receivers in the portal.
I
it's
think
not healthy.
they're I
It's not
think they're
healthy in
top.
my opinion because if we start the season right now, half these guys y'all even name not even going to see the field. If we start right now, so it ain't healthy.
Mhm.
You said if you start the season right now, half of them not gonna play.
Yeah, because they injury prone.
That's not good, bro.
So that's the
And
reason
that's
why we
that's
got a
an
lot of
indictment on
receivers in the room.
recruiting. That's an indictment on recruiting. If you bringing in some fragile bodies, I disagree with that,
Well,
dog.
how do we know that they're fragile?
He said
I
that. Lil
mean,
Bucket said that.
I ain't
it's
say they was
football.
fragile.
It's football.
No, he
You know what I'm
talking about the
saying?
dudes that's already there, not the dudes that we brought in. He
That's
talking
not
about
what
the
he
old
just
Miller
said.
still healing. Cam
Yeah,
Michael,
exactly
we
what I
we
just
don't
said.
know for sure still healing. He when he's talking about fragile, he talking about these dudes that's injured still.
Yeah,
How many of them
Timmons,
do? How many players in that room is dealing with injuries right now? 3 out of what?
four,
15
four,
players.
four.
Cam Cam healthy.
Cam not
You got
healthy.
O Miller, Caleb, and who else?
Timmons.
Simmons hurt.
What with his hand? He all
Yeah,
right.
his hands
Yeah,
wrapped up.
Yeah, that man
practicing.
fine. Yeah.
Yeah,
He
He
all right.
working out. He
practice
ain't
is
practicing.
different than getting smacked. It's a whole different. You gotta. We just gotta see when they put the pads on and
You
are
know
actually like playing at game speed. But you just answered your own question, Lamar. That's
what?
why we bringing in all these other people because we don't. We're not healthy right now, so
Yeah,
we have no
y'all said
choice.
Listen,
four
I think
people.
this.
Y'all said 4 people. I heard 3 names. It's
I,
like
I think
I
15 players in
if
that
you
room.
let me talk, I said Caleb Mathis. He had surgery in his groin area. I don't know what exactly it was, but he had surgery. We got Marion Miller with his leg. We got Cam that his injury from last year. He's still like mm, it's iffy, but I don't think he's game ready right now.
Yo, Lil
And we
Bucket.
got Timmons with a hand injury.
All right, Lil Bucket. What exactly was Omarion's injury?
broke his
Well,
leg.
He broke his
he-
ankle, didn't he?
He broke his
Was it
leg.
his ankle? Was his leg? What was it?
It was a leg.
I
yeah,
don't
I
think it
thought it
was
was
his
like
leg, bro. No, I thought it was something else.
I think it was
But
like
either way,
a
though,
ligament or something.
what's the exact healing time frame for something like that?
6 months.
It's been about that, bro. Matter of
No,
fact,
it's it's 4 to 6.
it's been over that.
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
why he out there practicing full speed.
He had a lower leg injury.
And Caleb
Hmm.
had a groin injury. How long did it take to come back from a groin injury? 4 to 6 weeks.
And he had that surgery like what last month.
But he was out all last season then with that.
He just got the
Mm-mm.
surgery last month.
Nah, he won out last season. He just ain't get
No,
no
He
bird.
played last year.
no, he played. He played
Nah,
on
I
he,
don't remember
special
that. He played.
special teams. Yeah, he's played.
Oh
Yeah,
Yeah,
shit.
he played a few
That's news
times.
to
I
yeah.
saw
me.
He
him got in
wasn't.
the game a few
He just
times. I
wasn't
think
getting no
he
burn
got
in
a
the
catch
receiving.
last year.
He got a catch too. Wow. And what was
man,
the
you
other
gotta
one?
remember we had 4 NFL receivers, man. It's gonna be tough for him to get burned.
Yeah. Well, and this is the other thing, and I'm trying to tell promo this is Coach Prime got to go in the portal and get guys now because the roster was so drained. Georgia and all them doing Clemson, them they bringing in 25 4 and 5 star dudes every year. And they might be bringing in 5 3 stars.
But
So
Tiger, you know what
they
though? You know what?
uh
They gotta win first to
Yeah.
get all those big time guys. They gotta win games.
I
They
got you on that.
gotta
But
they gotta
I mean,
build their brand more. Like
yeah,
Georgia and Alabama, those are huge brands. You know what
exactly,
I'm
Rain.
saying?
But that's why I'm telling them they got to kind of make up the depth because the cover was bare, and now we bringing in guys, but we bringing in a lot of 4-star guys and some 3-star guys,
Mm-hmm.
but we not hitting on 4, 5
Yeah,
star
that's gonna
guys every
take them
year.
a minute, man.
Like
You
Yeah.
know,
the only guy in the
So
I
receiver
feel.
core that we know that's 100% healthy
You
and can
you
produce
froze up.
is Draylon Miller.
And Rome, I disagree with that. Yeah, it was 4 NFL wide receivers on the team last year, bro. But a lot of those games, we couldn't belt the ass. The boys could have played in the second half.
They
That way you can get a
did.
good look. That way you can get a good look at your product. No, they was not.
They
Shador was
did
coming
play,
out. They
dog.
was
They
blowing teams
did
out.
play.
They was blowing teams out. And late in the
Hmm.
fourth quarter, Shador still throwing the football to Travis Hunter. They
Yeah,
was chasing the ice.
you
We
Prime
had
didn't
After
take
all the
his
games,
foot.
he's like, yo,
Prime didn't take his foot off of gas until like fourth quarter. Couple minutes burnt away the fourth quarter, maybe like
that
mid
foot
fourth
never
quarter.
came off
That
the gas, bro.
Hey, I'm gonna say
bro,
this,
that's the
Lamar.
that's the that's the Nick Saban. That's what you got to do, dog. Ain't
Listen,
nobody
You
listen.
gotta
man.
do,
I'm gonna
man.
say this, Lamar. It was 50% coaching, 50% we ain't had no running backs.
I disagree with that too.
no,
They
no,
chose not to
I
run
ain't
the
gonna say
ball.
that.
A
No,
lot of our
like
running
They
backs was
chose not
injured
to run the
last year.
ball.
A lot of the running backs was injured last year. Damn near the whole
I'm
room
gonna
was
say
Yeah,
this.
injured.
a lot of dudes was getting injured, not even running the ball. They blocking the shot. They was getting blown up in the backfield.
Yeah, but we had a lot of injury prone running backs last year. Michael Welsh was
No,
injury prone. Isaiah had a
Is he
short.
healthy?
I don't know.
Dallin.
Dallin was
no.
injury
Now,
prone. Charlie
now
was injury
let's say this right
prone.
here. Now, that is kind of true, but that one I made why we were throwing the ball. We were throwing the ball because we were trying to do the mission accomplished. We were trying to get
Yeah,
one of these
I agree.
guys the Heisman, and
Yeah.
we were trying to get Shadur the Golden Arm Award.
That's why
So
I said
now,
50% coaching, 50% not running the ball.
yeah. So we made Colorado relevant again, as far as like kids feeling they can come here, and that's how you get a Shadur. That's how you get some of these top receivers even looking to come here because Travis just won um, the Heisman, and he was drafted number 2. So now you
That's
got
how you get
some
it,
big
Juju.
time dudes, yeah, believing they can come here and do great things at Colorado. So
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah,
understand why they did what they did, but for a conventional team, what Colorado did, that's not the best way to do it. But when you're trying to put life back into a program, I
Right.
understand why Prime them did what
I
they
feel
did.
you. And y'all think Kaden Slaughter gonna get all these boys in football?
Say it again.
Y'all think Kaden gonna get all these boys in football? Plus get his.
Well, he
Well,
did
it
that
ain't
at
really
Liberty.
case. It ain't, and when you got go ahead, go ahead.
Liberty, a whole nother. That was a whole nother.
Now go ahead, Ron. That's you. Go ahead.
Yeah, what I would say is this. I mean, it's up to K-Saw for sure, but what's really is relying heavily on is Pat Shermer. Is Pat Shermer gonna get all these boys the ball? That's the question we really need
Yeah,
to be asking because that's what it's gonna come down to. All K-Saw gonna do is run the offense.
but they was doing a lot of 12 personnel during the spring game, so we might not even go 4 wide a lot
No,
in
you're
the
not.
game.
You shouldn't. With all them tight ends we got,
Yeah, so it's like
you gonna leave them
a
off the
lot of
field?
receivers might not even see the field for real.
Yeah.
The one that we think might see the field, they might not even see the field.
Yeah,
Yeah, I feel
I'm
y'all.
with you on this, Kevin. I don't
Yeah,
think Coach Prime gonna take his foot off the gas this year either.
Coach
No.
Hart got him a little win today too.
What that
What's
linebacker?
that?
Yeah, he got him a nice little. What is it? High 3-star commit. I respect it.
It took them long enough. Shit, it's 3 years.
Yeah. I feel
What
the
a
same way
high
about
school
that.
kid?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
six
alright
three,
too.
six
Some
three
Man, I
linebacker.
wish we still had Hill Green. Man, I ain't gonna lie to you.
Bro, they let that one linebacker go, the kid from BYU. That shit pissed me off. I was calling for Hart firing immediately. They had
But
that man on game. He let
they
him go.
said he wanted to leave.
y'all talking about this kid right here.
Yeah,
Yeah.